Welcome back to the Jodi Faith Show and this wonderful interview with Cheryl Hawes of the Hacienda. Now, you do have a website where people can get an idea of what kind of amenities and what your senior living solution is going to offer them. Give the viewers at home your website.
It's my place is called the Hacienda. It's a play on words of my last name, but the website is www.HAASCIENDA.com, thehacienda.com. And our Brandy Kelly is she's my go-to girl for all of my media.
Okay.
She's amazing. She did this website up when I couldn't even talk anymore of what I wanted. I just was going with my hands, and it's like she just picked this stuff right out of my brain and put it on paper, and it's amazing.
Looks good. It's a good presentation.
Absolutely. The website shows the suites. It shows what we have to offer. It shows a picture of the house.
Okay.
And right now, a lot of the pictures are from the winter once we get our landscaping done, which tomorrow is hopefully grass planting day.
Okay.
It's this summer is just creating the outside, and for anybody living there, if they want a hobby, if they're into the gardening, if they're into the flowers, let me know now. We can accommodate that.
Oh, that's cool too. So let's talk about what being a resident in this type of a boarding house is going to look like, because I think that's something we want to make sure that our viewers know. I also believe that we have people sitting at home right now that are thinking, I could do this with my home. I have empty bedrooms. I have no desire to cook for myself because I'm lonely.
Yes.
But wouldn't it be neat to fill those 3 bedrooms, those 2 bedrooms, with a couple guests, a couple residents? So how did that process evolve as far as becoming a boarding house?
That, for our building codes locally, I'm not sure what they would be for the cities or different areas. I can't answer that. But for me to accommodate the people that I have, my building codes are to a boarding home building code.
Right.
And for the level of care, I cannot have somebody bedridden. That I can't. So you have to be very, very aware of, you don't want to put yourself behind the 8 ball with having something you'd like to offer and say you can, and physically you can't.
Right. Well, and even like what I was thinking about too is if someone took a little bit of a turn with their health, you have home care available. You're not offering nursing duties, right?
No.
So home care would be a long-term plan. I think as parents get older, some of us as kids are looking for solutions for our parents. Now, will you take a married couple? Are you suggesting married couples in your environment?
We are set up for singles. It's geared towards singles just because of the common area. Like in the 4-bedroom suite, for instance, it's not set up for. You'd have 8 people in there. It's just set up for one person per room.
Okay. So now I've decided I love what you're doing. I love the idea of including this community aspect of life. How did you start this process? What did that look like for you?
It's been 3 years of process, and you learn as you go. It's okay, this is what I want to do. I want to offer this. I was so happy in my home. I want to make this bigger that other people can be happy here. My yard is huge.
All right, let's just jump in there though. So the reason you started this whole project is because you had good memories of being part of family.
Yes.
Right?
Huge. Our family is very tight, very close family. And not just our immediate family, but on both sides. It was such a pleasure growing up, where I had an aunt across the street to the north and one to the south. All of our mom and dad's family are both, very local yet. So you grew up with cousins, you played with cousins, and it was just that, you have family and you're close, and that's how it should be. And when I meet somebody that isn't close to their family, for whatever reason, it's kind of hard to understand that. I don't know that, you know, because I didn't grow up that way.
You've created something where you can give back. That same spirit is like in the walls of the home that you're creating, right?
Yes, and you come into my home and it feels like a home. And that's one thing I'm so proud to offer, is that when we had our open house in February to show what we're going, what direction we're going and what we have to offer, people came in and this is like a home. Like I don't know, I knew what was inside because I was physically building it, laying the flooring, doing the painting. But to hear that, and I was, well, of course it's like a home, absolutely. And it's just so, it's homey. It just feels, even though it's 8,000 square feet and 17 people will be living together, but you won't be on each other's head. You will have your personal space. You will have your community space to your suite, plus then your area on the deck, plus then in the garage area is not going to be garage. I'm going to turn that into a common area where you could all get together.
Right.
You can come and sing.
You can come and sing there. Yes.
We could really, lovely. And that's a part where if you're coming with a hobby, come, bring it along. Let's join you with your hobby. Let's just create a place of happiness, of community. Give these people a purpose of giving back. Our, you know, our town, there's volunteer groups. Just be involved and just be a part of a really close group.
Yeah.
Very structured, happy people.
Yeah. So I know that you actually kind of returned to your home as a young mom.
Yes.
You know, with the daughter. Tell us a little bit about that journey. Like, just, you know, what does your daughter think of her mom going, I mean, come on, from potash mineshaft woman, right, to, like, I mean, there's just this poetic sort of, like, just idealism attached to this whole thing, that you really want to change the world for these seniors.
17 people, yes.
You have honor, like, to me too. That's just something coming to me. There's a spirit of honor towards the seniors.
Oh, huge.
Isn't there
yes,
in this?
Yes, huge. Because these are the people that paved. Without our seniors, we wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't be in this land. We wouldn't be physically here. Like, so it's just really something that they should be recognized. They should be taken care of. And it is, you know, I raised my daughter to be independent, to be a happy person, not to be a doormat though. Like, you know, you row your own canoe. Like this is, and you be a good functioning person that does give back.
Yeah.
But, and don't be something that sucks society dry.
There's a good word of advice from a mother to a
child.
Yes,
yes, you be contributing. Like you have a purpose and you contribute. You give back. You know, you have a good job. You're a level-headed person, and you're rowing your own canoe. And I have a lot of admiration for people that do that.
Yeah.
And it's just something that I was happy at my home, and I raised my daughter at my home. And now it's a nice way to. My husband and I were on a farm, and we're on an acreage.
How long have you guys been married?
It was 7 years.
7 years. So he's been part of this since the beginning. Like, he's known the vision.
He's known I've always wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Maybe I did it, and he's been supportive of me. He's in a week and out a week, so he can't give me the time there to
with
help.
His job, he's away some too.
But he is, when what I've asked of him, he's done for me, and that's
just
amazing.
Having the support, right?
Absolutely.
This is a huge dream.
It's huge. It's a huge undertaking, and when I started, I didn't know as much as I thought I did.
Yeah.
Now I know a lot more.
So what would be your word of advice to someone who today is saying, you know what, I can do this. I can open up my home. I can share. I have this passion also to do something like this. What would you say to them? Best words of advice.
You better know who you are. You better have a strong foundation of who you are. And that's absolutely huge. Do your building codes. I can honestly say my house was built with my heart. Everything was it was made as nice as it was because I want people in there that love that house as much as I do.
There you go.
So, advice, research. know who you are. You better know where your marriage is at. You better know your bankers extremely well.
Okay, and what if they want to just call you?
Absolutely.
Do you want to give them your phone number?
My information is on the website, the www.thehacienda.com. We have a toll-free number, 1-855-550-4227, which spells the 4227 as Haas, H-A-A-S.
Cool.
And also a local number of 743-4227. They can get a hold of me that way, and I will do what I can to help you, because I never had that. So whatever experience comes from mistakes and bad decisions, I'm very experienced in this now.
Well, Cheryl, we wish you well, and to each viewer at home who has a passion to see seniors in a different kind of living environment where they can be part of fun and fellowship and community.
Exactly.
This is a great idea, and God bless you for doing what you do.
Thank you. And you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Please believe hands united.